करो, हंस के बोला करो, मुस्कुराहट है हुस्न का जेवर, मुस्कुराहट है हुस्न का जेवर, मुस्कुराना भूल जाया करो, मुस्कुराना न भूल जाया करो। आपका घर है आया जाया करो, हंस के बोला करो, बुलाया करो। कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए, किसे आए। कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए, चुपके से आए। मेरे ख्यालों के आंगन में दीप जलाए, दीप जलाए। कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए, चुपके से आए। मेरे ख्यालों के आंगन में कोई सपनों के दीप जलाए, दीप जलाए। कहीं दूर जब दिन ढल जाए, सांझ की दुल्हन बदन चुराए, चुपके से आए। एक प्यार का नगमा है, मौजों की रवानी है, जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है। एक प्यार का नगमा है, मौजों की रवानी है, जिंदगी और कुछ भी नहीं, तेरी मेरी कहानी है। एक प्यार का नगमा है। अफसानिल चंद्रिकयो रजनीगंधियो പെണ്ണൊടിയായി ആരുണി ആരുണി റംസാനിലെ ചന്ദ്രികയോ രജനീഗന്ധിയോ പെണ്ണൊടിയായി ആരുണി ആരുണി റംസാനിലെ ചന്ദ്രികയോ होते हैं आप जिनके करीब होते हैं, आप जिनके करीब होते हैं, वो बड़े खुश नसीब होते हैं। അവൾ വിളക്കായി കരളിലിരിക്കുന്നു മണ്ണിലും വിണ്ണിലും തൂണിലും കുറുപ്പിലും ദൈവമിരിക്കുന്നു അവൻ കരുണാമയനായി അവൻ വിളക്കായി കരളിലിരിക്കുന്നു.
Thank you for the patient listening. I hope not many mistakes on Urdu at least. I think we have expert comment by Sharma ji. Okay, short mic.
Okay.
First of all, I want to compliment our friend here for excellent recital of Urdu ghazals. For a South Indian to know Urdu and make very few mistakes is really remarkable. A big hand for it. I also want to take a couple of minutes of your time to talk a little about Urdu language, Urdu poetry, ghazal, and what it is all about. What is the all Bruha about? Not many people are aware that Urdu is a 100% Indian language. It has got nothing to do with any other country except India. It is 100% Indian language. People associate Urdu with, our neighbor Pakistan and others. Pakistan was not even in existence when Urdu was born. Urdu was born towards the middle of 18th century. It is a mixture, it's a creole of 3 languages that were prevalent in that time of that India. It has got 33% of its words from Arabic. It's got 33% of its words from Persian, which was the court language of the Mughals. Mughals, Akbar, Babur, Shah Jahan, you've heard about them. They ruled India for about 150 years, 200 years. The court language in the Mughal era was Persian. So Urdu was born in India. It's a mixture of Arabic, Persian and Hindi. And 33% each words come from these language and it was born. And it is not true to say that Urdu is a North Indian language. That is absolutely false. Urdu was spoken and is still spoken in parts of Andhra Pradesh in Hyderabad. As a matter of fact, the first recorded Urdu poet was a gentleman from Hyderabad. His pen name or nom de plume or takhallus as we call it in Urdu was Wali. And Dakkan is Deccan or South in Urdu. Wali Dakkani. He was the first recorded Urdu poet. His poetry is the first recorded Urdu poetry. And subsequently we had poets, great poets like Mirza Ghalib that everyone heard about, Mir Taqi Mir, Momin Khan Momin, Sauda, Zauq, the list is endless. Now, what about Ghazal? The origins of Ghazal are obscure. Not many, there have been some research done in this case, but the origins are really obscure. Ghazal is an Arabic word. It comes from Arabic. Actually, the literal translation of Ghazal is praise of a beautiful woman, which is remarkable. I mean, not many people are aware. The literal translation of Ghazal is praise of a beautiful woman. So that is why Urdu poetry by default is romantic poetry. It is always written praising or love between two young people. It is always describing love, betrayal, but it's always the central theme is love, romance, and it has been accepted universally. The great English poets like Wordsworth, Keats, Byron, they have all accepted that finest romantic poetry in the world, in the universe, has been written in Urdu language. So Urdu is an Indian language. It is beautiful. It's one of the finest language, the finest poetry romantic poetry is written in Urdu language, and it is a pity, it's a great pity that this language is dying. I became passionate about Urdu when I was in 8th standard maybe. My dad, my father, he wrote poetry in Urdu. So I heard him, recite poems in Urdu, and it's a passion. It's a passion like any other passion. I got hooked onto it. When I was schooling in North India, in Chandigarh, Urdu was not taught in schools in India. So I learnt Urdu to read, write and speak Urdu at home from my father. And that was when I was in 8th standard. And subsequently, it's been an effort to continue my education in Urdu. I don't miss a chance to, listen to Urdu ghazals. They are very exciting, very romantic, and they put you in a mood that is fantastic. Now, I will take a couple of minutes of your time, if you all permit me, to recite a poem, it's a ghazal, which is not written by my father, but my uncle of mine, who was from a place in Punjab, which is called Patiala. Now, like Malayalam differs from Kozhikode to Cochin to Trivandrum, there's a slight differences are there. Similarly, Urdu and Punjabi for that reason, which is my mother tongue, they differ from different parts of Punjab. Around Patiala, where my father started writing his poetry, Punjabi and Urdu is slightly different. And this one is a humorous composition. Just listen to it. ये कल की बात है, ये कल की बात है, बैठे थे हम बाजार के बीच में. Actually, Hindi for is बीच में meaning in the center. But in Patiala, they don't say बीच में, they say बीच में. There is a slight difference in pronunciation. So ये कल की बात है, बैठे थे वो बाजार के बीच में, हमारे कोल से गुजरे वो अपनी कार के बीच में. ये कल की बात है, बैठे थे वो बाजार के बीच में, हमारे कोल से गुजरे वो अपनी कार के बीच में. और उठाया उसने जब पर्दा, उठाया, now this is with reference to a beautiful lady. उठाया उसने जब पर्दा भरे दरबार के बीच में, उठाया उसने जब पर्दा भरे दरबार के बीच में, तो हर खंबे की बत्ती बुझ गई बाजार के बीच में. उठाया उसने जब पर्दा भरे दरबार के बीच में, तो हर खंबे की बत्ती बुझ गई बाजार के बीच में. और कहाँ सर फोड़ने जाएं, कहाँ सर फोड़ने जाएं तेरे दीदार के प्यासे, कहाँ सर फोड़ने जाएं तेरे दीदार के प्यासे, झरोखा भी नहीं कोई तेरी दीवार के बीच में. कहाँ सर फोड़ने जाएं तेरे दीदार के प्यासे, झरोखा भी नहीं कोई तेरी दीवार के बीच में. और तमन्ना है, तमन्ना इज विश, तमन्ना है कि अपने गैल खिंचवा लो मेरा फोटो. गैल इज विद मी. तमन्ना है कि अपने गैल खिंचवा लो मेरा फोटो. तमन्ना है कि अपने गैल खिंचवा लो मेरा फोटो, और उस फोटो को छपवा दे कोई अखबार के बीच में. तमन्ना है कि अपने गैल खिंचवा लो मेरा फोटो, और उस फोटो को छपवा दे कोई अखबार के बीच में. और भला हम किस लिए खाएं, भला हम किस लिए खाएं दुलतियां गाय भैंसों की, भला हम किस लिए खाएं दुलतियां गाय भैंसों की, जब दूध डब्बे का मिले बाजार के बीच में. Dr. Pant is understanding, so that's why he is appreciating more than others. I'm sorry, not many people are, very conversant, but you can get the gist of it. भला हम किस लिए खाएं दुलतियां गाय भैंसों की, जब दूध डब्बे का मिले बाजार के बीच में. और ये कल की बात है, बैठे थे वो बाजार के बीच में, हमारे कोल से गुजरे वो अपनी कार के बीच में. Thank you, Thank you.